Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm here to bring my, to share my project for a new collab / challenge that is being hosted by Tapping Flamingo, aka Bohemian Gypsy. It's an open collab, meaning anyone that wants to jump in can participate each month. There's not a set list of participants, and you don't have to join in every month. You can just jump in when you want to. This challenge is called Be Creative 2022, and she gives a code word, kind of like a little theme, I guess, for what you should use to kind of inspire you in your creations. This can be for anyone who makes jewelry, does crochet, paper crafts. It's open to any kind of craft project. It just needs to kind of focus on the word for each month. Now, I did not participate in January, but for February, this month, and this collab does go up the 13th of each month. And as you can see there, there's no set time. You can just put your video up whenever you're able to get it up there. So for February, there were two themes, Mardi Gras or In Love. And I had this bead strand beside my jewelry table for probably a month or two. I had purchased it at Hobby Lobby. It's by Color Gallery, and it had a lot of really pretty like pinks and silvers, and to me that's just the colors that I think of when you think of like a love theme or something pertaining to Valentine's. So I decided that I was going to use that bead strand because I had, like I said, it's been sitting there beside my craft table or my jewelry table for a while, and I just hadn't really thought of what to do with it. So I decided to make some stick pins. Let me kind of scooch it down here just a little bit. I was able to get 5 stick pins made out of the one bead strand. I did add these little tiny silver spacers, little tiny balls, and then I added some bead caps out of my own stash that I put on each of these larger beads. And then I did add on 2 of the stick pins some of these like little shell spacer discs that were also from Hobby Lobby. And so with this bead strand, there was one large bead in the middle, and then everything else was basically like in pairs. There were 2 of each of these different styles of like kind of like a saucer shaped spacer. And so I was able to make 4 with all these matching beads here. These 2 pink sort of glittery, disco-y looking beads. And then these clear crystals are just gorgeous, have just a hint of color in them. They just sparkle when you turn them with the light hitting them. They're just absolutely beautiful. And then this one in the middle, I kind of contemplated turning this because it was a larger bead, making that into like a pendant, but then I decided I'd just make a 5th stick pin out of it, and I just used the remaining beads that were on the strand. Had these smaller like little light pink faceted crystals, and then these tinier little spacer discs. And so for the stick pins, I just went with some that have little pearl toppers on them, and they're actually like corsage pins. I got these particular ones from Joann's. It's been probably a couple years. The package that I have is right here, or actually they're called floral pins, I'm sorry. They're called floral pins by Doris, and this package here had 144 in it, and I've still got quite a few left. But it wasn't very much, like $3 or $4 or $5, something like that, if I'm remembering correctly. But it's been a while since I bought them, so it could be more now, or it might have been more then. I don't remember. But there, let me go ahead and move this down some. That is what I created for my challenge project for this month. So I'm very glad that Terry, who is the Tapping Flamingo, that Terry Jeanette, she decided to come up with this challenge because I've had these laying here for a while and I just wasn't really sure what to do with them. But when I saw that theme for this month's project for the challenge, I decided to go ahead and pull those out and use them. So I was very glad to be able to create something with that bead strand because I really love the collars and the beads in that strand. Even though it was from Hobby Lobby, but it reminds me a lot of the Jesse James bead strands with all the larger, chunkier style beads and spacers that they include on their bead strands. But I'd like to thank everyone for stopping by here and checking out my little project. If you would like to participate as well, you just post your video on the 13th of each month. Next month for March, the theme is Irish Spring, and then you just use the hashtag Be Creative, and then you put the month in there. So like this month will be hashtag Be Creative February 2022, and that way Terry can find you, and whoever else is participating, she'll be able to locate all of the videos. All right, so there is a list of all of the themes for each month and the information if you want to do a screenshot. But thank you everyone again for stopping by, and I will see everyone in the next video. Have a great day.